Welcome. This video will show how to download and install the Basic Edition of Synapse. The Basic Edition has almost all the capabilities of the Professional Edition. The main exception is that none of your changes or additions can be saved. This makes the Basic Edition an excellent tool for learning about Synapse. You can experiment with every capability. No permanent changes will be made to Synapse's documents. To download the Basic Edition, navigate to the Molecular Knowledge Systems homepage. On the homepage, you will see a row of navigation tabs. Click on the Synapse tab. The Synapse webpage presents a general overview of Synapse, discussions of the various chemical and mixture design methods, a list of properties Synapse can generate estimates for, and a list of some of the estimation techniques included in Synapse. Scroll to the bottom of the page, and you will see descriptions for Synapse's 4 editions. Click on the link for the Basic Edition. On the linked page, please enter your contact information, and of particular importance to us are the product areas you're working in and your recommendations for the physical properties that we should be focusing on, as well as any general comments you may have for us. Once you have entered this information, check the checkbox at the bottom of the page and press the Proceed to Download page button. The download page displays a single link. Click on the link to download the installer program. Once the installer program has been downloaded, in Microsoft Edge, click on the Open File link. A Bootstrapper program will begin. Click on the Install button. This program will first install required libraries and then begin installing Synapse. Press the Next button. Please read through and understand our license agreement. Check the box and press the Next button. The installer then asks for the destination of the Cranium executable program. Typically, you will just accept the default location. Press the Next button. The installer then asks for the destination of the MKS data files. Again, you will typically just accept the default location. Press the Next button. The installation program now has all the information that it needs to begin the installation. Press the Install button. The installation will install the executable program, copy the data files, and create Start menu shortcuts linking to the online documentation. Once the installation is complete, the installer will display a dialog giving you the option of running your newly installed version of Synapse. Check the checkbox and press the Finish button. Synapse will begin by displaying a welcome dialog showing version information and links to online documentation. Press the Done button. Synapse's Basic Edition will automatically load a series of example documents showing sample knowledge bases, chemical and mixture designs, graphs, and models. Synapse's Basic Edition loads these documents into memory. It also performs all its calculations in memory. No information is ever written back to the original database documents. Again, this means that you can freely experiment with the Basic Edition of Synapse. Add new chemicals, delete property values, design new molecules. The underlying database documents will not be changed. However, because all documents are kept only in memory, it also means any changes or additions will be lost once you exit the program. To check that the program was installed correctly, find the MKS Chemical Design Examples document. Click on the Graphicals tab to change to the Graphical Designs chapter. If needed, navigate to the example vapor pressure design by selecting the Go To command from the Navigation menu and selecting the Vapor Pressure Design Inline Constraints design. In a graphical chemical design, You manually assemble design elements and design bonds into chemical structures that satisfy a set of design constraints. In this example, we use Synapse to design chemical structures using these atoms and these bonds that satisfy constraints on the boiling point and the vapor pressure at 25 and 125 C. To start a design, click on the Commands menu and select the Design Candidates command. Synapse will activate the Graphical Design dialog. The dialog contains a large structure editing window and a graphical display of the design constraints, as well as lists of intermediate and final design candidates. Draw the structure for pentane and press the Update button. Synapse will use the entered molecular structure and estimate all the physical properties needed to evaluate each design constraint. The design constraints graphics show that pentane's physical property values satisfy the boiling point and the constraint on the vapor pressure at 25 degrees. However, the constraint on the vapor pressure at 125 degrees is not satisfied. The red arrow indicates that the vapor pressure of N-pentane is too low. Add a fluorine group to the candidate's structure. A candidate is now 1-fluoropentane. Again, click the Update button. The graphical display shows that the constraint on the vapor pressure at 125 C is still not satisfied. Add another fluorine group to the structure, giving us 1,1-difluoropentane. And again, press the Update button. The green bars shown in each constraint graphic indicates that the estimated values for 1,1-difluoropentane satisfy all the constraints. In the final candidates group, click on the Add button. Synapse will display the candidate's named dialog, asking for a name for the candidate you just designed. You can type in a name or press the default button to accept the default name. Finally, add a comment and press the OK button. Synapse adds the new candidate to the list of final candidates. Finally, press the Save button to save these results in the current document. Click on the Combinatorials tab to change to the Combinatorial Design chapter. In a combinatorial design, Synapse will automatically assemble pieces or groups of atoms into all possible molecular structures that satisfy a set of design constraints. In this example, Synapse will search through all chemical structures that can be formed by using between 4 and 8 occurrences of these design groups. Scroll to the Constraints section, and you'll see this example design is using the same constraints as the graphical design we just worked with. To begin a combinatorial design, click on the Commands menu and select the Design Candidates command. Synapse will display the Combinatorial Chemical Design dialog. Simply press the Start button. Synapse will begin assembling the entered design groups into all possible molecular structures. Estimate each candidate chemical's physical properties and evaluate each design constraint and display those candidates possessing satisfactory values. The successful design of candidate chemicals using both graphical and combinatorial methods confirms that Synapse's Basic Edition was installed correctly. This concludes our video. Please view additional videos that will explain in more detail how to use Synapse to design new chemicals, design new mixtures, estimate the properties of pure components, estimate the properties of mixtures, generate binary mixtures, evaluate estimation techniques, create group contribution techniques, and much more. As always, please contact us if you have any questions about Synapse or any questions about physical properties in general. Thank you.